Hey, welcome back to the channel. If you saw my case video, you saw these knives. I have a bunch of cases here. I was doing a history and how to collect case knives. If you haven't seen that video, you got to check it out. Collecting case knives from 1896 up to 1914. Yeah, I think that's what the video was. Anyhow, I usually leave this stuff on my studio, whatever that may be, and I like to mess with them, so I don't get enough time with my knives. And as long as they're out, I kind of mess around with them a little bit. This is a nice A.W. Wadsworth and Son right here, produced by Castor, and I cleaned it up a little, so there's a little bit of gunk in there. Pretty nice little German knife here, but as I go through these knives and play with them like this, different thoughts run through my head, like how does this knife compare to another knife? So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to look at a couple knives and just compare them. This is a really old one right here, dating back to the 1910, 1920, something like that. But yeah, we're gonna just look at a couple knives, see how they match up, maybe look at some of them a little closer. If you'd like to hear about that and check out a cool video, go ahead and we'll see you in the video. Uh-oh.
What?
I think I need to fart.
Oh no, Papa has another frog in his butt.
Hey, welcome back to the Fortified Castle. Hi to all my viewers. Hope you're having a tremendous 4th of July weekend. A lot of folks in the United States will be taking off from Thursday all the way to Monday. And so that's a 4-day holiday. It's great. A lot of people travel. I hope you're traveling safe. Take your time. I used to be a trucker. I've driven millions of miles across all 48 continental United States. All you got to do is take your time, and you'll get there. And that's the most important thing, is getting to where you're going, whether that be going to your relatives or going back home. Just take your time, folks. So we're going to look at a couple knives here. And one of the ones was, I was looking at this one. It's a new one. New Western knife. Not brand new. It's just new to me. Probably dates between 1954, 1960. Pretty cool. See the green in it? So I don't collect Western knives. This is only my second one. I don't know whether this is green bone. I think it is, but I don't have a catalog. I can't bounce it. I can't determine whether it's green bone or not. I don't know why that bone would turn green like that if it wasn't green bone. And a lot of green bone turns this color, this tan color. So hoping that it's actually green bone. I'd like to determine that, and if so, I may dye it back green, but I don't know. I always make those decisions kind of slow so I don't mess up. Recently on my live show, I did a video on axes, and so I went up to a couple pawn shops. I was interested in picking up some axes. I haven't done that in a long time now, and that just kind of put the fire under me to go ahead and pick up some old ones. I didn't find any axes, but I found this Winchester knife right here. It was $5 in the pawn shop, which you really can't beat that. And most of the time, I don't find those $5 knives. Everybody else seems to, but I don't. It's in pretty good shape. It's a good knife. It is made in China, but I was looking at these other knives, this A.W. Wadsworth and this Winchester, and there's some real differences in these knives, and I thought it'd just be fun to go over those, look at both of them, how an American knife was made and how they make them in China, and maybe some of the differences in them. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to look at these babies and see what they're like. Okay, so let's start with this first. It is a little serpentine Stockman. Let's get a... That's your... it's easier to do it this way. So it's 3.5 inches. I know you can see that, right? So it's 3.5 inch Stockman serpentine. It's kind of wide. I don't have a case. I don't think I have a case. Here's a model 67, and you can see how small it is compared to this. So it's wider, close to 1/2 inch, I think. Yeah, look at that. So it's about, at its widest, it's probably 1/2 inch. So it's pretty wide for a Stockman. And they do that a lot of times. They'll do 3 springs. This has only got 2 springs, but you could see right there. Let's see. You can see that is hitting right there. Maybe partly because of age, but that's why they do it. They make these things wide so there's a lot of space, and you can see a lot of space there between the clip blade and the spay blade here. The other side, I think originally this knife probably did not hit. And let me see if I can see. Come on, there. You can see it right there where the blade is rubbing. I think originally, I've got another one of these Sportsman Series Winchesters. Really nice knife, and it has no blade rub at all. So I think this is just probably through use. Probably, the owner was pushing on this and pushing it towards that other blade, probably, is how that happened. But that's why they make them so wide. So it's not a precision equation as much as it is, hey, let's make it so the blades don't rub. When you look at old case knives, this is another old one right here. I think this is a 14 pattern right here. Ooh, yep, you can see it right there. 14. So this is just a, I think it's 3 1/2, 3 5/8, 3 1/4 inch jackknife right here. And, it's slim when you compare it to this, way slim. And so that was part of the deal. They made knives to be pocketable because they were pocket knives. And nowadays those things have gotten, just bigger and bigger. When you look at this copperhead, it's a lot bigger than the old pocket knives. It's heavier too. And even if you go up to a pattern 47, that's what this is. They're comparable sizes right there, but the Rough Rider is wider than it is. And, these I think are just better made knives all the way around. So, not picking on Rough Rider today. So, you do have some nice grain wood here. I'm not really sure what that is, but it's stainless steel pins, stainless steel liners, bolsters, and divider in this knife. It's all stainless steel. And that's another way, manufacturers cut costs. And I really don't think these knives work as well because, you have stainless steel rubbing on stainless steel. You can see it right there. And when you have, that's not a good example. When you have the brass, I think the brass acts like a bushing. And so it's smoother when you open it up. That's another thing you notice. I haven't cleaned this up. This little Western right here. Got this off of eBay. Came in last week, $25, man. Man, that's in great shape for 25 bucks. And nice knife. Opposite end. Got a little pin blade right there. Yeah, it's a little dirty. Haven't cleaned it up. I did oil it. Haven't cleaned it up. But anyhow, you know, there's a big difference in how these things are made. And these are nickel silver pens, nickel silver bolsters. You see how much better it looks. It's threaded, it's thinner, it's more pocketable, and has an amazing snap to it. So let me see if this will get it. Hear that snap? And when you do this one, just not as authoritative. It's pretty good though, pretty good. This is a good little knife, Chinese knife. These knives are just made so much better. They were so much more precisely made. You can see this thing. It's an old knife, and you can see it's not rubbing the liner. When you put this down, come on, snap in. You can see it's not rubbing the other blade either. And just well made. This is hammer forged, old hammer forged steel. Pretty cool. Beautiful work on it. That jigging right there. This is a Western, made by Western. Here's the little Remington right here. This is an awesome little knife here. Look at that. Just gorgeous. Little jack. Remington UMC. No model number on there. I can identify it though. It's just fantastic. Again, nickel silver pens on this. Nickel silver liners. Really nice. You can tell the different colors. That's how you know this isn't stainless steel. It doesn't look like the steel next to it. It looks like this, like the bolster. It's nickel silver. This is probably a premium knife. Look at the centering on that. Look at that. And this is pre-1940, so still centered. Pretty nice. Man, I like that knife. Look at the color in that thing. Man, I like that. Character, how it caramels out here. Look at that. Keep my nasty finger out of there. Just gorgeous. Oop. All right, just farting around here. Wanted to show this new $5 knife here. Yeah, $5. I'll buy that all day long. These are really good knives. These Winchester, Chinese Winchesters, by the way, are pretty nice. And my new Western. The second Western in my Western collecting. Pretty nice. Okay, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it informative. And I'll see you in the next one coming up. Thanks for all your support. Have a great weekend. Take your time. Be safe. Just get home. You know, you don't have to get home 10, 15 minutes early. Just be safe and you'll make it.